What's up, guys? It's your girl Sav. So I was going to come out here today and ask people what they thought about Joe Biden now being the official nominee to run against President Trump this November, but I'm not really feeling politics today, so let's go ask people what life has been like for them during quarantine. What's up, guy?
Very, very boring. It was a little isolating, it was a little weird, but luckily I was able to stay connected and it wasn't too bad. Lots of Animal Crossing together.
Tons of Animal Crossing, an obscene amount. Like, I bought a Nintendo Switch for the purpose of Animal Crossing.
You in quarantine?
It's been pretty fun, you know.
Fun, yeah?
Just kind of hanging out.
Nice. Have you been wearing your face mask, social distancing?
Yeah, all day.
So we've been locked down here in Texas for 6 months now, and our mask order just got extended to December 15th. What do you think about that?
I mean, it is what it is. Just gotta protect it, you know.
Yeah. Do you think that we should wear it until December?
I mean, if you have like pre-existing, maybe, but it kind of depends. I don't know.
Are you scared of the coronavirus? What's the general consensus? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm not really that scared about it because I'm young, but it affects people differently. So.
Yeah. So you're not wearing a face mask out here in direct sunlight and open air. What are you doing, guy?
Just walking back, you know. Got some lunch, and it's hot out here, so it kind of makes me sweat. So I didn't want to do that.
How long are you guys willing to wear a face mask for?
Till it's over. I'm not gonna be one of those people who goes out without it. When I leave without my house, I panic and turn around. I just think it's just a small thing for the safety of others. Like, she's high risk. I wouldn't want to put my friend's life in jeopardy.
It's just a matter of comfort. At this point, even though I understand the mask is mostly to protect others, I do feel a sense of security behind it. And so I'm basically just gonna wear mine until I feel comfortable again.
I'd probably wear it until there's like a good treatment or a vaccine. And until I get that treatment, probably.
How do you guys, feel about wearing the face masks for another 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, it's vital for, especially where there's such a high population in a college area of town. We need it, and it's honestly scary to see people without masks.
So when are you guys going to stop wearing the face masks?
Probably never.
Just like, because coronavirus really is never going to go away, right? It's kind of like the flu at this point. So face masks are just a daily part of life now?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be something that we're gonna need to do again with the next pandemic, or with like the air quality as it decreases in our cities, that we're just gonna need to get used to it. We might as well just keep doing it.
As long as it takes.
For what? What are we looking for?
Wearing a mask, I feel like gives people a peace of mind. And that's why I feel like some people are wearing it.
So like sometimes it's not because it's effective, it's more for like peace of mind.
Yeah. It helps like lower the anxieties of, living in these times.
I hate wearing a face mask. I'm willing to do it for as long as we need to for this whole thing to pass. I'm really just hoping on a vaccine pretty soon, to be honest. I think we all are.
So face masks until vaccines.
I mean, I typically err on the side of just the medical professionals. And so if that's what they say, I guess.
As long as it takes until we find a vaccine.
Vaccine?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Vaccine. So what happens, a vaccine comes out, we're all able to get vaccinations, some people decide not to get the vaccination. Do you think we should still have to wear face masks after that? What happens after that?
I think it depends on the percent of the population that refuses to get the vaccination and what we can do, especially the medical industry, the medical community, what they can do to encourage people to be vaccinated.
So some doctors, some scientists have come out and said that when you're in direct sunlight, when you're in open air, you don't necessarily need to wear a face mask. So why are you guys wearing a face mask outside today?
We're wearing a face mask right now because we're out in a public situation. When we've been out by ourselves and we've not been in a public situation, we have removed our mask when we're outside.
I just do what's safe for me. I just want to be safe for myself and for other people. So if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, who cares, At least we're protecting each other.
I mean, it's open air, but you're still constantly walking past people. It's one of the busiest streets around here, so I mean, you never know where you can get it from.
I think masks in other places are common when people are sick anyway, so it's we're either gonna have to adapt or it's gonna be self-isolation forever. So I think I don't know. I think just if we need to keep wearing them, I have no problem with it. I mean, in this weather, it's a little uncomfortable, but I mean, to save a couple of lives or to save yourself, like, totally fine with doing whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Tokyo for a few years, so it's pretty common there. Like, if you're sick, it's polite to wear a mask in public.
Are you guys sick? Do you guys have coronavirus?
No.
How come you guys are wearing the mask then? Because like you said, so normally, you know, in Tokyo you would wear the mask if you were sick, but if you're not sick, why would you wear one?
Because you could be a carrier and not realize it.
I study public health and I want to be an epidemiologist, so I know the science behind it. Basically, when you're wearing a mask, you're not protecting yourself necessarily, you're protecting everyone else. So if you look at these amazing graphics that are on Instagram, on social media.
Some people have argued that if the mask isn't airtight to your face, like yours on the sides kind of open, that, you know, those particles can still go in and out. Also, the weave of your face mask, if it's homemade, the weave of the cotton is not small enough to stop coronavirus particles from getting in and out. What would you guys say to that type of stuff?
I think wearing any mask is better than no mask. I think that you should have try to do the best that you can.
So like even if the mask isn't really effective, just wear one anyways.
One thing epidemiologists have made very clear, and the science behind it, is that no mask is still worse than anything.
If there's like no N95s or like actual like pandemic grade masks available, the CDC said multiple layers of cloth is still pretty effective. So I mean, it might not be 100%, but you still take the precaution. It'll still slow it down, obviously.
So basically, everyone that has passed us today has had a face mask on. We are currently in 100-degree weather, direct sunlight, open air. People are still in face masks. You are not. Talk to us about why.
Well, so I actually just went and took a Lime bike ride, and I've read that when you're like riding your bike or like going on a scooter or something, like you don't really need to wear a face mask because you're going so quickly past people. And I was kind of thinking that I was gonna Lime bike back here, but then my Lime bike just like died.
So back in, I want to say February or even March, Dr. Fauci said that people did not need to wear face masks, that they shouldn't be buying them in mass. What did you think about that, back when he said that at the beginning of the epidemic? What do you think changed?
Firstly, it was a new disease, so we didn't really know much about it. And that too, there was a PPE shortage at the time, so he didn't want the public like buying up doctors' masks.
When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face.
Welcome to your new normal. I don't even know what my outro is to all of that. We're here in Austin, Texas at UT campus. School is supposed to be in session next week, and as you guys can see, everyone is walking around outside in 100-degree heat with the face mask on. So welcome to your new normal, I guess. I don't know. I'm not out here wearing a face mask. A couple of people were giving me a side eye, but it is what it is. This has been Savanah Hernandez for Action 7 News.